Where I am now, where I am now, it's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9 FM Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and you can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM or 1350 AM, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful, hot day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listener.
Peace 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, WMVA 88.9 FM. Good morning.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. You can go to Cristo Records 1 on YouTube. That's CRISTO Records 1. Also, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton on YouTube as well. Don't forget Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. If you like, share, comment, and subscribe, we promise we'll shout you out.
Is that a promise?
That's a promise, Mr. E.
Shut up.
Mr. E.
Yes.
What day is it today?
Today is Hump Day.
What a wonderful new baby that just got here. Mr. E's grandbaby, Hump Day. Y'all are feeling mighty good. Mr. E, congratulations. You got a little grandson that just arrived on yesterday.
That's right. I got a little grandson. His name is Maury Milton Everett.
Oh, congratulations, parents. I know they are feeling quite good. Mr. E, you got a quiver full. You just keep, there's always a baby being born in your family.
Well, here's the thing you got to understand. Long as a baby is being born, that gives me time to get it right.
Get it right. You're here to see these beautiful babies come forth. This is God's doing. You know, a baby. Who in the world can make a child? You know, God gave us the capacity to do this, the thing to be able to bring forth life.
That's right. That is so true, Miss Hinton. God can do anything but fail.
So, Mr. E, how many more coming? How many you got now? You got out of 100. How many?
I got 19 grandkids.
Got a lot of grandkids.
And 2 great-grands.
Any more? Can we expect any more?
I cross my fingers. Well, you might be some great grandkids. They still young and about. But as far as great kids, no sir.
I think he can't speak for his youngins.
I think
you never know when they'll pop up with another grandchild.
I think they're done.
All right. Well, I tell you what, congratulations anyway. It's hump day. It's the middle of the week. You all should be up and popping and feeling good. I know one thing. If you're in the Hampton Roads area, you're going to be hot today. They say the heat index, Mr. E, is going to be 104.
3 digits temperature, and
Yes.
we at the end of August, and it's still popping out heat.
Ooh, I tell you what, that's what August will do. I mean, we're going to have the extreme, and then sometimes it breaks down. We have some cool evenings that sometimes pop up. And I tell you what, we're going to enjoy whenever, whatever, because we're just glad that God has given us another day to be alive.
I like the way you said that. We just going to enjoy.
We sure.
And I was going to tweet it a little bit and say, enjoy the day that the Lord has given us. We going to enjoy it regardless, whether it's hot, cold, rainy, sunny, wind blowing, hurricane. We still going to enjoy it.
And we're going to rejoice.
That's right.
And be glad in it. I tell you what, I know everybody got problems. We all got problems. But I tell you what, inside your heart, your soul, you can still worship no matter what's going on. You can still praise. You can still thank God regardless of the circumstances.
That's right.
That's a blessing. That's
right.
A gift. Mr. E, it is hump day, and we have the current job list.
That's one of the greatest things that we have is the current job listing, Miss Hinton. And I want to let our listening audience know there's some hiring going on, even if you're a convict felony. You know,
really?
Yeah, there is some job that's going on around it for convict felony. There's Ace Hardware, Macy's, Domino's, AT&T, Wendy's, Best Western, Dollar Tree, Kroger's, Will, Lowe's, Chick-fil-A, Chili's, Red Lobster, and a host of more that we're going to post for your hearing, even down to KFC and Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Sprint and Papa John's. They doing some hiring.
Well, I tell you what, we got a long list. Beside that list, let's start off with employment specialists is needed at FACT, Family of Autism Coming Together. Life coaches needed at Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, and Aspire Mobility need a mentor. That's the Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia.
City Manager Office of the City of Newport News is looking for a grant writer. Mm-hmm. That job closes September the 11th. So, hey, look, if you need a job as a grant manager, go down to the city manager office in the City of Newport News. Virginia.
Wait a minute, Missy, look at the money.
Yeah, I look at it.
That's $78,600 to $93,000. If you all got those skills, go and get that wonderful job.
That's right. And it closes September the 11th.
Absolutely.
The Virginia Art Festival is looking for a box office associate.
Mm-hmm. And before and after school counselor, that's at Mount Trashmore YMCA.
And the Chesapeake William Primary School YMCA is looking for before and after school counselor also, along with James Monroe in Norfolk, along with they looking for a before and after school counselor. Mm-hmm. And Mount Trashmore YMCA is looking for a senior membership experience leader.
Yes, we have the United Jewish Federation of Tidewater. They need a director of human resources. The Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, they need a finance housing counselor, and Suffolk Public School part-time library associate.
Children's Museum of Richmond is looking for an exhibit and facility technician. And the Virginia Living Museum has 9 opportunities that folks, if you need a job, can go down and pick one of the 9. Animal keeper, annual fund officer, data coordinator, digital marketing coordinator, executive administration, guest engagement associate, lead veterinarian, lead database coordinator, market and communication manager, preventive associate. Okay, that's all at the Virginia Living Museum.
Absolutely. We have Bacon Street Youth and Family Services. They need a prevention assistant. We also have on the peninsula, Greater Williamsburg, a CEO for Habitat for Humanity.
That's right, Ms. Hinton. And First Spark, brand new to us today. First spot is looking for a mail delivery specialist, and the Suffolk Public Library is looking for a library service coordinator part-time and a library service coordinator in marketing and communication relations.
All right, Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, guardianship case manager. They also need a school counselor, and they also need an LPC or LCSW. You all need to reach out to them and find out exactly what these positions
Norfolk Public Library is looking for a part-time school outreach attendants, and Bay Aging has some jobs available. Also, they need a housing case manager and a transit director.
Absolutely. Hope for Life. They need a medical mobile ultrasound tech. We also have Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast. They need a membership recruitment specialist. First Spark again, they updated their link. They need an executive director.
The Landmark Center for Kids is looking for a grant writer, a hotline manager, a communication engagement mobility mentor, an education liaison, a youth coach, a remediation assistant, an after-school assistant.
All right. Then we have the Christian Broadcast Network, remote call center representative. They also need remote bilingual call center representative, and they also need a part-time remote bilingual call center representative, along with the City of Suffolk Parks and Recreation Department. Cultural arts coordinator is needed. That is our long list of current jobs. I tell you what, you can find them on our page.
That's right.
You can go to LinkedIn on FYI Radio Show, Yolanda Hinton, and whatever. You can also go to our personal pages on Facebook and our FYI page on Facebook. They're there. Get it, share it. You know, these are some great jobs, Mr.
That's right. That's right. And, you know, Ms. Hinton, we want to also let our listening audience know, also those who are looking for a job, that even though there were some summer jobs that our summer school, our children had picked up for the summer, those jobs are available also. So now the job market is wide open. Nobody can say they cannot get a job because the market, even down to the convict felonies, that has felonies, can get a job at almost anywhere in the 757 big name people. And, even Verizon, PetSmart, they looking for employees.
Very good. I want to say good morning to my beautiful friend, Miss Sheila Robbins. And all you all that are on, make sure you say something to us in the chat. We want to shout you out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't just chime in and sit back and look. Just say something.
Say hi. Some wave or something. Nudge. But we're glad to have you all. Thank you so much for your support. Today is FYI Radio Show Wednesdays. What's under the hat? Sometimes we do issues concerning men. But Mr. E, what we're going to do today is school and the bus safety. And I tell you what, the youngins have gone back, most of them.
That's right.
The rest of them in the Hampton Roads area, like in Chesapeake and in Virginia Beach, they'll be going back after the holiday, September 3rd, I believe.
Yeah.
And we want to just give parents and kids out there just an idea of some of the things that you want to be aware of when you are getting back to school.
That's right. We want to let you know that when you're at bus stops and bus stop safety, on the bus stop ride, and how you're exiting off the bus stop.
Absolutely. It's important. It's important because there are things that can happen and will happen, and at least be able to prepare students, about what they need to look for and how they need to conduct themselves, Mr. E.
That's right.
On the bus.
They said when you're at the bus, please follow all the bus rules that are at the bus. Board your assigned bus and get on your regular assigned bus stop.
Yes.
Wait in an orderly manner out of the way of all traffic. Stand at least 5 feet back from the stop position of the bus. Wait until the bus comes to a complete stop before moving towards the bus.
Absolutely. We have from the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles of Virginia. Yeah, Virginia. If you're in another state, you're all going to have to Google the DMV for instructions. But it talks about school bus safety. It says nearly 1 million students are safely transported in school buses daily across Virginia to school, field trips, athletes, and other school-sponsored activities. Students riding a bus versus a vehicle are more likely to arrive at school safely because of school buses. They're the most regulated vehicles on the road. They are highly visible,
Yeah.
and they have flashing red lights and stop sign arms so you can see them very clear.
You know when the bus is coming down the
Because
street.
they stop everything on the road.
And they're visible,
Yeah.
Miss Centton, they also, there are buses that don't have seatbelts.
Well, they say it says, why no seatbelts? How can a school bus be the safest transportation for students when it isn't equipped with seatbelts? According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, school buses have strong, closely spaced seats that have energy absorbing seat backs to protect students from crashes. Plus, passengers experience much less crash force on a school bus compared to other vehicles.
That's right. So that's why you don't have any seatbelts on the school bus, because they're capable to make your ride safe and keep you from getting hurt.
Now they got power, because I tell you what, if you're riding behind a school bus, I dare you to go I dare you to go around it when it has that stop sign out. It says drivers are required to follow certain laws when encountering a school bus. You have to stop for stop school buses when flashing red lights and an extended stop sign when approaching from any direction.
That's right. Stop.
It says remain stopped until everyone is clear and the bus moves again.
Stop.
Stop whenever the bus is loading or unloading passengers, even if the lights and stop signs are not activated.
Stop.
If a school bus is on the opposite side of a median or barrier, motorists aren't required to stop. However, drivers should be prepared for students exiting the school bus and crossing into their lanes.
That's right. And not only that, Ms. Hinton, here's another thing that I found out, that those signs on the side of the bus, once that arm come out, the camera comes on.
Oh my goodness, they have cameras on the bus, y'all.
They got cameras on the outside of the bus, so if you ride past a bus, you can expect in the mail a ticket.
Oh my goodness, and we're going to talk about also the cameras that are out there.
That's right,
the
right.
Lights and things like that. In those zones, you got to be careful.
That's right. During those school time, Miss Hinton, the lights come on and you got to go that speed. Don't fly down there being in a hurry. But during the school hours, there's a light that's going to be flashing. And when that light flashing and saying to you to slow down, you're in the cool zone, go ahead on if you want to, with your bad self, and speed past there and wait for something in the mail.
Absolutely. It says make it safe. Motorists should watch for children gathering near bus stops and walking in groups to and from the bus stop. Drivers should be extra alert for children walking or bicycling to school when backing out of a driveway or leaving a garage, driving in neighborhoods with school zones. There are no sidewalks in the neighborhood. When there are no sidewalks, please watch out for kids because they have to walk in the street.
That's right.
Most school bus incidents happen when students are traveling to the bus stop or getting on and off the bus. If students have to cross the street in front of the bus, they should walk on the sidewalk or along the side of the road to point at least 5 giant steps, 10 feet ahead of the bus before crossing. Students need to make sure they can see the bus driver and that the driver sees them. When the bus approaches, students should line up at least 5 giant steps, that's 10 feet. Oh, wow. What about bicycling? You know, students drive, not just drive, but they ride bicycles. Bicyclists are subject to many of the same laws as motor vehicle drivers. So you need to make sure you are, when you're passing a bicyclist, drivers must slow to a reasonable speed and keep the right edge of their vehicle, including the mirror, at least 3 feet to the left of the overtaken bicycle.
And they said bicycle may be riding both on and off the roadway.
Yes.
So you got to pay close attention to bicycle cycling as well. There's a lane also that's designed for bicycles.
Yes.
You know, some people are so accustomed to turning on the right corner when they see don't make that right turn. Don't get into that bicycle lane, please, because there are it's a bicycle lane.
Yes.
So once you get into that bicycle lane, that means that the bicycle can't ride in that lane. They got to stop for you. So when you see a bicycle lane, stay in the lane that you're in, and you can make your turns there.
All right, parents, I want to make mention of something, and I hope you all are listening. In order to keep our buses safe as well, we need to sit down with our children and talk to them about their behavior and their conduct on the bus, respect, because sometimes it can definitely get out of hand when children are coming up there and they're rowdy and they won't listen to bus drivers and they're bullying and they're doing all kind of things that are distracting. You've got to make sure you talk to your kids and ask them to conduct themselves on the bus so the bus driver can get them to and fro from where they need to go.
And not be discombobulated. You know, Miss Henson, when you ride in a school bus, the rider riding the school bus for the first time is a big step for some kids. Help your kids to get a gold star in school bus safety by following these tips. The hard facts about school bus safety is school buses are the safest way to get children to and from school. But injuries can occur if a kid is not careful when getting on and off the bus.
Yes.
Top tips for riding the bus. Walk with your young kid to the bus stop and wait with them until it arrives. Make sure the driver can see the kid at the bus stop.
Absolutely.
Don't just leave Johnny out there.
Go to the bus.
Stay right there out there with Johnny and tell Johnny to get on the bus. There's a lot of kids that, parents are walking to the corner and then turn around and go back. Stay with that child.
Stay with that child.
And teach that kid to stand at least 3 giant steps back from the curb as the bus approach and board the bus one at a time.
Absolutely. And that's a lot of tips for our school bus safety. But in general, Mr. E, kids need to know about going in the school.
That's
and
right.
How they should conduct themselves. Parents, please talk to your children. I mentor young men and women, Mr. E, and the stories that they tell that of the fighting on a daily basis, of the disrespect for faculty and adults in the school is overwhelming. You have to talk to your children before they go to school and let them know how to conduct themselves. It makes the school year go better. It makes those that want to learn, they learn better. The atmosphere could be more peaceful.
That's right.
The teacher don't have to go and get anxiety pills. I'm trying to... she can teach the class, but when you have children that don't understand respect for adults, and I talk to kids all the time, and I'm telling you, they are bucking.
That's right.
They want to fight teachers. They want to buck. I'm telling you what I know, y'all. I'm not making this up. And so it makes it chaos sometimes in the schools when teachers have to deal with children that don't have the respect for adults.
Miss Hinton, the parents ought to take time out and just to go over to the school and to watch their child. Don't tell your child don't come, that you're not coming. Don't let them know that you'll be out there. Just go and watch your child. Yeah. See, here's what folks parents are in denial, Miss Hinton, because they say, Johnny, don't act like that. You be surprised when your child is away from your sight. Your child become a total different animal. I ain't got mama, daddy here with me, so I'm going to do what I want to do. It's my thing. I do what I want to do. And not only that, Miss Hinton, they put a great big task on those teachers. The teachers now cannot teach the child, but they got to be patrol officers. They got to be a sheriff for
Yes.
Nottingham. They got to walk the hallways and make sure Billy don't act bad. They got to be a daycare provider. They got to be everything under the sun and still go in that classroom and teach that class and teach those students the assignment.
And teachers, make sure you keep your bias and prejudices out of the school, because that can be a problem too, very problematic. Especially when you favor some and treat others with disrespect. I hear both sides of the coin. I hear from kids, there's disrespect for adults, but then on the other hand, there's also adults that don't know how to treat children. Yes, I said it. Sometimes they don't, and those are the things that we really got to get a handle on, so we can have a wonderful, peaceful school year for our children. They can learn. But also there are emergencies, Mr. E, that you're supposed to take action. We have seen so many instances in our world, Mr. E, about gun violence in the school.
That's right.
There are certain things that teachers and students need to be aware of. There's rules and regulations for emergencies. They have the lockdown.
That's right.
Ms.
That's
Lee?
right. They got lockdown. Listen, they got a lot of things that they're coming up with now. This year, parents, get ready to take that telephone away from your child.
Oh my goodness, yes, they're talking about that.
That's right. This is coming down the pipeline. Let me help you out. This is coming down the pipeline that your child no longer can have those cell phones in these classrooms. They got to either leave them in their lockers, and children are bucking against that now. Because the teacher's saying, hey, look, do not pull that cell phone out. And folks are putting it in between their books and carrying it into the classrooms. And that's why so many things are being notable that's how so many bullies that what happens in the school, because everything that happened in that classroom, somebody is recording it and sending it, it other places. So now coming down the pipeline, they don't want nobody with those cell phones. And parents, make sure you lock your weapons up.
Oh my goodness.
My God, there's so many incidents now. There's a lady, a teacher at Rich Neck Elementary School, still walking around with bullet fragments in her chest.
I tell you, you wouldn't think that could happen, but it happened right here in Virginia.
That's right.
And like you said, it was done by a student, a little boy. And the parent was charged and is in jail now.
That's right.
Whatever. And so we've got to be careful, Mr. E. So there are rules, regulations that parents should pay attention to, and that they should also make sure students are informed. We also got this thing called bullying. We've got to watch out for that. We have harassment. You got to watch out for those things.
Yeah.
And we got to make sure they have the fire drills and they understand how to evacuate or how to stay safe if someone would come in to endanger these children.
That's right. And remind your children that when they have the fire drill, it's a fire drill. It's not game time. It's not play time. Please follow, because it could be a real emergency. You'll never know. But we just know that they're trying to get your child out safe, without no hurt, harm, and danger. And another thing that we want to have our community to pay close attention to, Ms. Hinton, is folks on the school ground.
Oh, wow.
There was a young man rushed in the school ground, rushed into the back door of a school, into the bathroom with two young ladies, But thank God there was a teacher that was on her P's and Q's, ran right in there with him. Sometimes folks thinking that the police officers need to be there. Well, they don't have so many resource officers that could be in there. It took 6 minutes for that resource officer to get down to that bathroom so that no child was harmed, to help to arrest that man that came into the bathroom. But there are some schools don't have a resource officer. And there's some folks that that can help prevent when you see something strange happen on the school ground. Some of you that living close to it, some of you that's using the school ground just to walk around the school, for exercise. Make sure you see other people, children, and take it into matter that could be yours.
Absolutely. And schools, make sure you have equipment now. We have all this technology. You can get cameras and all kind of things, gun detectors and all that stuff. Make sure you have these things that you're supposed to have in the schools.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, thank you all for joining us on Hump Day. But I tell you, look, come over here just for a few minutes. We're going to tell you about our upcoming shows, and we will see you on Fun Friday. Enjoy your day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861 or inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton's Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Also want to wish Mr. Chester Benton a happy birthday from FYI. Happy birthday, Chester.
Happy birthday, Chester.
Bye now.
Happy birthday to you, Mr. Chester Benton. I tell you what, we also want to say hello to DJ Bobby D. And all you all, make sure you shout us out or say something or share our content or follow us on social media. Again, we did the current job list, and you all need to make sure you go and get it from our pages. And you can like while you get that current job list, and you can share the information. I think we had about 47
jobs plus.
Yes.
Plus, Ms. Hinton, I want to throw this inject this. Don't let nobody that's been a convict felony, that been to jail, I'm going to put it raw like that. If you know someone that been to jail and they still saying they can't get a job, tell them the story. All you have to do is go to FYI Facebook page or Edward Everett's Facebook page and pull up the FYI job listing, and you will see jobs that are hired convict felons.
Wow, that is awesome. Mr. E, we need to have that on our page.
Yeah.
Send me that so I can post it. And that's a jewel right
That's
there.
right.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
So let me can I give a few more of this information out? Just want to let you know that Lowe's, Chick-fil-A, Chili, Red Lobster, Miner, Pilot, Flying J, Walmart, Home Depot, PetSmart, Verizon, Greyhound, Pepsi-Cola Company, Great Clips, Papa John's, Sprint, Ashley Furniture Store, Goodyear Tires, Sam's Club, Dairy Queen, Steak and Shake, IHOP, Golden Corral, Pizza Hut, Buffalo Wild Wings, General Mills, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Blue Cross Blue Shield. These are some of the places that you have been incarcerated can go get a job.
Oh, we need to have that on our post, and you all can go ahead and look, start a new life.
That's right.
There are no excuses, and even voting, restoring voting rights and things like that. They're doing things like that for those that have been incarcerated, and so you all look for these things so you can come up. After you've spent your time there and paid the price for what you've done.
Yeah.
Go on and get yourself out there and get yourself back together.
And get back into circulation.
And get into the groove again.
Ms. Hinton, and on that same note that you're saying they restoring rights for those who have been, listen, one of the greatest things that's out here now, you got till November the 6th, but you got to do it now. If you has not registered to vote, make it your business.
Yes.
Take your little piece of ID that you have, your birth certificate, or a VEPCO bill, a Dominion bill, or a gas bill, whatever bill that you have in your name, Go down there and register to vote. So when November the 6th comes, or you can early vote. When that
Oh,
takes place, or you
yes.
can get the ballot from off the internet. If you surf the internet, like go on there and get your ballot so that you can go ahead and register to vote.
Absolutely. So, yes, we are looking forward to you all getting that information from us. Again, don't forget to follow us on social media. Don't forget Yolanda Hinton's music, Make It All Right. Whatever music is sold, you can download. We want to also mention our sponsors, which one is Bulvic Academy, Bulvic. Bulvic Academy. Go there and get information on our anti-bullying initiative. Go there to look at information for teachers, parents, students on our blog. Go for the books. Bullying is right underneath your nose, and The Diary of a Former Bully by Yolanda Hinton. Also, the game Bulvic, Bulvic. You can get it for your Android at Google Play or the link that's on the website, or you can go to apple.com for your iPad, iPhone. Get the game, download it. It is a marvelous game with an anti-bullying
That's right.
theme.
That's right.
You'll learn so much. It's creative. You can discover some wonderful things in this game. You can fight monsters. You can talk to students and teachers. You can find the treasure, and you can really read and learn more about this thing called bullying, Mr. E.
And it's not child's play.
Yes.
It is not child's play. This thing is for real.
Yes.
Bullying is for real. It's just like trafficking, dealers. It's for real. People go around. It's not just children that are being bullied. You got some seniors that are bullies too.
Mhm.
In the church that are being bullied. In these individual livings. In the individual,
nursing homes, all kind of
they
places.
are really performing and set in their ways. Now they think a lot of people is, when you, I don't understand it. Maybe you can help me out. When there is a congregation of people joining together in one room, why is there's always got to be Billy Bad Butt that's in there that's trying to start a whole lot of ruckus?
Folk want that power. People always want power over somebody. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get what I want by any means necessary. I'm gonna come if I got to jack you up in the closet or jack you up in the hallway and harass you and get what I want through that, even if it's just pleasure of bullying. Some people, they may not want your money. They may not want your sandwich. They may not want your clothes. They just may want to be bad, mean, and want to harass you because they figure you're a weakling.
That's right. And that's what bully players prey on. They play on folks who are quiet. You stay to yourself. You leave folk alone. And all they see you in the corner just by yourself, looking like a bookworm, minding your own business. And so they decide they want to harass you.
Absolutely. So, keep those things in mind, y'all, from our sponsor, Bulvic Academy. And join our community against bullying, a call to action now. Join our movement. We're going to be doing some things on social media. We got the page that's going to become real active. And we want to hear what you have to say and the things that you want to talk about. Also, beardgodz.com, BeardGodz. Mr. Chris Hinton is the owner. And Mr. E is rubbing that beard. He's keeping that beard right. I haven't heard Mr. E complain about that beard, not one bit.
Miss Hinton, one of the things you got to remember, I bought some product from Beard Gods. I had brittle
wow.
hair. And what happened was I could wear a dark shirt. And I have a whole lot of broken off hair.
Oh my goodness.
Coming on my clothes. When I turn around, I got to keep on brushing, and then I have flakes like I got dandruff, that dry skin that's in there. I don't have to do that no more since I use Beard God's product. After I begin to put the oil on my face, I scrub my face, clean it real good, let it dry. And then I put that oil on my face. When I put it on my face, I rub it in and then turn around and put that balm on that face. I'm trying to tell you that my little hair is on my face. It looks good and it's growing.
And it's
also.
growing.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you all check it out, www.beardgods.com, beardgodz.com. You can also ask Chris about some of the information needed in order to keep your beards strong, healthy. He has vitamins, biotin vitamins for you. He has the right pick to pick and comb those beards. He has the balm. He has the oils. He has the shampoos and all that kind of stuff, conditioners. He has what you need, and you all, you want to look good, especially if you want to, style a beard. You want a nice beard, and you want a healthy beard. And so those products are there at beardguys.com.
And for our gentleman that has the gray hair,
goodness,
we know for a fact that gray hair is wild. They'll tell you quick, gray hair is untamable. It's wild. It do what it wants to do. Yes. Just because it done got older now. Yeah. So you still can control it. You still tame it down. If you get that beard guard, it ain't gonna just grow all over everywhere. Don't go back into your skin and you got bumps all on your face and face scratching and itching like you on some product, some drugs, and you all you got to do is take that beard guard, that beard oil, and that balm, and guess what? It'll snap back.
All right, look, upcoming shows. Don't forget to join us on Friday. I will be here for the show, Mr. E. I am going to go on vacation for a few days, but I will be here in the morning, Friday morning. And look, we're going to talk about who's in your ear. Taking bad advice. Look, Mr. E, I'm looking at this series on Netflix. And in this series, this is the longest series in the whole wide world. In the series, it's a constant advice from people that are giving the worst advice in the world. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. And I kind of thought about that, and I said, it's really funny. You got to be careful who you listen to.
That's right.
What you're listening to, and how you know that advice is good or bad. So we're going to be talking about that on Fun Friday, along with some other things, along with encouraging you all to go out there and register and vote. And we're going to be serving that tea as well.
Miss Hinton, you said something that folks ought to glue to the lines to hear. Who's whispering nonsense in your ear? Is it true? Are we listening to foolish stuff that causing us to go to the left? I was talking to a young man the other day, and thank you for mentioning it. I was talking to a young man the other day, and he tried to run his home like somebody else run their home. Ooh. His family had to snap him out of it. Say, wake up, brother. If you really want to run this house like that, if you want your house to run like that, their house, ask them to give us a key and we'll move in down there.
I like that. Well, I tell you what, Mr. E, this series is full of people. I've never seen anything like it, that constantly are giving bad advice, and it's being heard and it's being implemented, and it causes consequences. So on Friday, who's in your ear? Who are you listening to, and what are folk telling you? Also, don't forget Sports Talk. Yes. We are following the NFL.
Well, Sports Talk beginning at September, coming right around the corner on Monday. Listen, when you hit us up on Monday, I want you to tell us what team that you rocking with this year. What team are you rocking? Are you sold out? Because I just got word now that FedEx is no longer the owner of the Commanders Stadium.
Are you serious?
The Commanders has a new stadium. They have another stadium, but the name has changed to NW, Northwest.
Oh my, see, boy, I tell you what, things change so quick.
So I want you to understand that when you're looking at your team, rocking your team, this year, Ed Everett going to be rocking folks to ask you, is that your real stadium? Do you have a real home stadium? Are you loyal to your team. See, here's a
Yes.
lot of folks don't understand that they are commanders, but the commanders, the Redskins, are gone.
Oh my God, that's right.
The
It's no
Redskins are no
longer.
longer here,
That's right.
but the Commanders are the name of the team now. Are you rocking with the Commanders? Are you dead and gone like the Redskins? So I don't want to talk to folk who's rocking with the Redskins. I don't even
Yes,
want to talk with you.
absolutely.
Don't even.
No rest is Redskin is a thing of the past.
That's right. If you're gonna be rocking with the Commanders, rock with the Commanders. Don't rock with the Redskins. I'm gonna make that known. So when y'all come up here and want to talk about the Cowboys, I'm rocking with them. I'm rocking with them. I wear my cowboy hat 24/7. Everywhere you see me, I'm rocking a star because I'm for them boys. Them boys, them good old boys.
I tell you what, we're going to be ready to go on and ready for some football on our Monday Sports Talk. Make sure you join us. Make sure you have your team, your cheers, and everything. We're going to have a wonderful time, and we're going to have some great guests on those Monday segments
That's right.
as
That's
well.
right. That's
Don't
right.
forget FYI After Dark. Right now, we're doing the replays, but after a while, we'll be back, and we're going to be talking with you. We would love for you all to join us, not just as guests, but as participants in our audience.
Yeah.
You know, we would love to have you and showcase you as one of our special friends on FYI After Dark. Cicely Foster, thank you for watching. And Mr. E, we look forward to that. What's under the hat, of course, issues concerning men. We're going to be talking about issues concerning women,
That's right. That's
immigration,
That's right.
pushing the vote,
That's
voter
right.
registration, and the vote. We're going to talk still more about bullying, our community against bullying, or call to action now. And we're just going to share a lot of things that's going on with FYI, including an anniversary that's coming up soon.
And we might break in here on you one day, and we might have this breaking news because Kamala Harris and Vice President, not Vice President, ex-President Trump. I can't even get his name. Former President Donald Trump is getting ready to go to a debate. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! You all know we're gonna cover that.
So I want you to think about this. Who are you rocking with? Let us know what your debate is between Donald Trump and Harris. What do you don't like about Miss Harris? Are you sold out to Trump? And just for FYI, for information, they reopened the case again.
Oh my goodness. Now that's some tea. We're going to be serving that on Friday. But look, Miss Dee's going to tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor or intern with FYI Radio Show. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. You all are a wonderment.
If you want to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can inbox us at Everete's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton's Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com, or you can call us at 757-714-7861. If you got anything that you want us to talk about, please let us know so we can bring it to the attention and so everybody in our community can rise above mere survival.
You all are a blessing. We're going to see you on Fun Friday.
That's right, Fun Friday. From 9:30 to 10, 2 up, 2 down, VA. Have a wonderful day.